Simmers. Hello. How are we doing? Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday from all of us to you. We wish it was a Thursday. Do. Now today I am going to be doing a lot of throat clearing because my throat is dry, so I apologize. Also, is this loud? I'll turn it down a little bit. There was a quality of life update, I guess. When was that? Was that today? Oh, it was today. There was an update today. I went to start my game and it was like update required, and I was like, oh, what's going on? But they were fixing some things. They didn't fix something that I was hoping that they would, related to the price of items when they go on the selling displays. But yes. Hey Nick. Hey Dallas. Hey Ashton. Hey Eric. Good evening to you as well. You're bored. You just want to do gameplay, but you have no ideas. Oh. Well, I mean, we're about to look into the rules for Tiny Town too. So maybe that can give you some ideas. Any kind of challenge helps a lot. Like 100 Baby Rags to Riches, or even Tiny Town, like V's gonna do. Dallas! Took the thought right out of my mind. And, oh, you know what? I definitely forgot to go live on TikTok. That's probably okay. All right, let me see. If I pull this window over here, because I started looking at it. Again, sorry. Bookmarks. I like to hide my bookmarks so y'all aren't in my business. Yeah, sir. Let's see. Okay. So today we're going to look at Tiny Town 2 rules, because I really haven't looked into it too much. I know it's in a warehouse. Maybe get that set up. I am in the Tiny Town save, which I will quickly save as, so that we have a fresh save. Now, I am assuming and hoping that the Tiny Town save was not corrupted with for rent nonsense. So, you know, I mean, if we have to start a new save in the end, I guess it's fine, but it just is kind of nice to think that this is happening in the same world, you know? Okay. Just made to save us. Happy spring and happy Norwa's Persian New Year. Well, welcome, poor happy girl. Happy spring to you as well. TikTok has been acting crazy lately with the blocking of comments, etc. You haven't been playing your own game that much because you need a bit of Sims break right now, but you really want to maybe start your own ultimate save file where you make over every townie and world. I always say you want to do that, but you never do. Making over the worlds, what a feat. I even have been thinking like, oh, I need to do that, like the challenge where you make a build for every lot in Newcrest. I'm like, that could be fun. But considering how long it took me to build the freaking winery, I wasn't sure. That was my, I don't know if that was my, it wasn't my first time doing a build like that, but like, I have a speed build that I recorded last year that I still need to do the voiceover for. Which, embarrassing. So I was like, don't do that. Just record as you build. Or like talk as you build. And that was really difficult. I don't know how people do that. So, I don't know, y'all. I don't know what I'm going to do. Something else I was going to say. You'll be adding gallery lots for your world makeover. I've also thought about that too. I'm like, because sometimes though with gallery lots, they look so different than each other. So I'm like, oh, I need to go through the process of trying to make them look the same or look similar. Like they look like, you know, it's in the same neighborhood. But that is hilarious. You said, excuse me, build from scratch. No, that is not what I'm committing to. Just a makeover. Makeover means different than it was before. So yeah. So we can, let's see how I can do this so that we can take full advantage. Can I do like this? Ooh, I can. Okay, so we can start like this. So I'm just gonna pull up the rules for Tiny Town 2 and look, just to look. Okay, I can move this here. And every single time I feel like I do anything right now, my camera resets. So I was having camera issues again before I went live. Like I said, is it a stream of mine if there's not a tech issue? I don't think so. Okay. So let's do it. So, if you're just lurking, if you're new here, if you've forgotten what we're doing, we're going over Tiny Town 2. Oh, actually, sorry, false alarm. I'm gonna bring TikTok over. Just give me a second, hold on. Oh my gosh, I hope they don't ban TikTok. I hope it really doesn't go away. If it does, like I say this every time, but like if it goes away, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I mean, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna keep going, but you know, it'll just be sad. Okay, so I need this, and then when this is off, why is this not working? Nothing is working. Why is no one ready? I don't understand what's going on. Which is like all of my things. All of my things are wrong.
Super chat from Ren Street, which says $10 for 10K. So happy for you. You deserve a 100,000 more.
Hi, Ren. Thanks for the super chat. What are you doing? What are you doing here? Why do you do this? You are very kind. I love you. Thank you. Thanks. Yeah, I haven't talked about it, but y'all. See? You see what I'm talking about? Why did it do this? Why did it do this? For no reason. There is quite literally no reason for this. And I don't know how to fix it. It's like, what is going on? I don't understand. If I go back here, no, it's wrong again. Y'all, I promise you, I don't know why this is happening now. I just don't understand. I mean, I can do this, but there's no reason for this. So, I don't know what's going on. I don't know why it's happening. I fixed it, and then it's my goodness. 10K, and we still doing this, y'all. It's a new problem every day. It's a new problem. Every time I go to do something with this freaking streaming, there's a new problem for no rhyme or reason. Other than just because. But we have hit 10,000 subscribers on the channel. It happened this morning. I don't know what's going on at the speed at which I'm gaining new subscribers, but I appreciate ya. I appreciate it. Obviously. Yeah, because I literally crossed 10,000 this morning, and now we're at almost 10,200. So I don't know what's going on. Hey, Roger. So thank you so much for the super chat, Rin, and I hope you're having a good night. And if the family's there, tell them I said hello and I love them. So yes, thank you, y'all. So next week we will be celebrating, because also next week, well, technically this week, but we're gonna celebrate next week because I hadn't planned anything yet. Next week, we will be celebrating 2 years also of the channel. The channel is 2 years old. Well, don't go look at the year. The year is going to tell you something different. The year is going to be like, oh, vstreetlove has had a channel since 2000. It's like, don't listen to that. That's not what we celebrate. We're celebrating the start of the Sims portion of the content, okay? And I posted my first Sims video 2 years ago, March 23rd, 2023. So, yeah, you said you live in technology hell any day, that you don't have some kind of an issue. You feel like something is truly wrong. Right. So I am like, okay, we're going to celebrate next week, do some giveaways, maybe get some balloons, or maybe I'll make myself a little overlay graphic or something to celebrate, because we got to celebrate. Celebrate good times, come on. So yeah, I'm very grateful. And I'm like excited. I'm like, what? 10,000 people? Mind you, when I started this channel, I was stuck at like 300 subscribers for like 3 or 4 months, because I had like switched my YouTube theme. So I had people who had subscribed to see me do one thing, and then I switched that thing, so they were unsubscribing as other people started to subscribe. So it just kind of hovered at the same amount for like a while. It took me a while to break through on that. I mean, obviously it worked out, it's fine, but it's just kind of funny because it's like, yeah, these are the stories. These are the stories I'm going to tell the children, So yeah, so thank you all. Thank you all for being here also, and hanging out. Especially in streams, because streams I feel like is when, we keep it cute, we keep it casual. Videos I gotta have to I gotta be on and focused. But lives, I'm like, what are we doing? What are we even doing today? What is this even to start? I'm like, I don't know. I guess we'll look up the rules to a new challenge. Hadn't even thought it all the way through. You said, what challenge? Ashton, we already said, do a makeover or do Tiny Town. And if you want to know what's going on with Tiny Town, we're about to look at Tiny Town round 2. Now, let's see. Also, let me see. Let me do this. Okay. Hold. There is a chance I have figured out what has happened. Just pause. Nobody freak out. No one freak out. Okay. And if I go back here, yeah. So I did, sorry, just really quickly. So here's the thing, right? So you know how I'm always like going off on like technology and how it don't work, blah, blah, blah. Sometimes it is user error. So there's a chance that I selected a new setting when I was trying to reset up my camera. And I was like, oh, maybe I'll do this and it'll be better. And like now I'm realizing like, oh, it could be that setting. Yeah, so I doubt that I will have the issue now. So yeah. He said you'll donate again when the stream's on. No. Why are you coming in here like Daddy Warbucks? Okay? You said, nah, not enough people saw. We gotta run that back. Oh my gosh. So it's you. Listen. Sometimes it's not me. The internet thing that happens every night around 10 or 11, that's not me. But I do think I know why that's happening. I don't know if there's anything I can actually do about making that not happen though, but I was Googling like, why is this happening? I was wondering if you updated something with your camera. Yeah, Corinne, I broke my camera by accident. I broke it by accident when I was setting up a new desk, and I had to run to a local repair shop and pay a pretty penny to get it fixed. So there's that. And when I set it back up, I was like, dang, I didn't realize how much of the camera settings that I had customized, and I didn't know what they were. The whole thing was confusing. Hey, Created. You said exactly. Okay, well. Oh my gosh, what was I doing? Wasn't I supposed to be inviting TikTok? How did I get distracted? Oh. Okay, hold on. Because this ain't working either. Listen. I am just a goyle, you know? I'm just a girl. And I'm doing my very best. But I'm trying to understand. Suddenly this isn't working. This is like... And this isn't me. This is it just being dumb in my other program where I'm trying to stream. It's like not wanting to... It doesn't want to capture Sims for some reason. Oh, you know why? Again, now I'm having a moment like, is that user error? It also might be me yet again. But not for the reason you think. I didn't break anything. I just am still learning. I'm still learning how this works. Oh, actually no. What I thought was making it broken is not what's making it broken. Oh my god. I just... Okay. JK. What I thought was making it broken, I think actually was making it broken. This is fun, right? This is where you guys show up? Is for this? Okay, I'll do that. I just got sidetracked because I forgot that I was supposed to be bringing TikTok on this journey. Or I could bring TikTok on the journey. Let me just go live. Oh, and then also, while we're sitting here and we're gossiping, let me see what y'all are saying. New camera fund, right? Love the glasses. Thank you. Deep breaths. Yeah, the live, uncut version of everything's going on. Enzoy. Have you seen? Have you heard? What have you seen? What have you heard? How are you feeling about what you've seen? I know I asked it in Discord, but I'm asking here too. I probably... Okay. Oh, okay. No. I probably would have been playing it if they hadn't been so anti-Mac. And who knows, maybe it would have blown up my laptop, but I would have wanted the option, you know? Also, I'm pretty sure I have the word Enzoy banned in my TikTok chat because of that one time that the person was spamming. So this is gonna be fun. Okay, cool. I got it. Excuse me. Last thing you heard about Enzoy, you haven't been online as much, was something about only 15 households per save. They didn't mention that. I did watch a, I guess a little live stream presentation that they did a few days ago. So I think I may post a video just reacting to that. Although I don't know, reactions aren't like very helpful now that people are able to play. But I don't know, just for issues and gigs. You said you actually got your game up and running before all of this. So now you're ready and prepared to play. Waiting to get the new pack though. Mm-hmm. Although there is a sale. There's a sale going on until April 1st. It looks like. So if, oh, hold on, wait. So if you are interested in making a purchase on the Sims 4 app or EA website, and this doesn't make sense on TikTok, but on YouTube, you can see the code. So if you're interested, please consider using my creator code vstreetlove. I get a commission when you purchase. It is not, you are not the father. It is not a discount. However, it is a way to support me as a creator if you are interested in doing that. If you are already planning on buying the packs, I'm not telling you to buy the packs. I'm just saying, hey, if you're gonna buy the packs, you're gonna buy the packs through The Sims and the EA app, please use my creator code. If you're not gonna do that, then, you know, do as you would. I'm just saying, like, I got a code. La 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 la, la 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 la. Okay, is it getting stuck? I don't think so. It's getting stuck on TikTok. All right, let me see what else you're saying. Again, sorry for the clearing today. I'm worried I'm getting sick, so there's that. Okay. Hate Enzoy. Invested all your money in The Sims. Multiple exclamation points. How you hate something you ain't played? You mean you hate it conceptually? You hate the spirit of it? You haven't really watched any of the creators streaming it. All you know is early access is on the 28th and it'll be $39.99. Oh, okay. So there are creators who have early access now who just have early access because they're creators. And then regular folks, we can just pay $40 to play it, to basically pay to be playtesters, right? That's what's happening. Hey, you know what? We're very familiar with that over here in the Sims community. Let me stop. Why do I do this? Sometimes I do and say things that are not nice. Let me stop doing that. It's not for me personally. The graphics are a little too realistic, even if you could run it on your laptop. Enzoy is in early access, so they may be expanding that later. You're talking about the expanding what? It being on Macs? Because I don't think so. I don't think that's a priority for them at all, actually. This is dropping frames. I don't know what's going on. Okay, I'm gonna let it ride because I don't know, something is going on with TikTok. That's what I get for trying to start TikTok. I shouldn't have. Enzoy is better than The Sims that's 11 years old. Well, Nikolai, are you able to play right now, or is no one can play, like regular folks can't play until the 28th for sure? Hey Taylor, your computer is old. So you don't think you'll be able to run it. You said this before, but Enzoy looks like if you're into a more realistic, slow-paced life simulation, which is not for me. Y'all need new computers in 2025. You got new computer money? If you got new computer money, why don't you send me a super chat? Put your money where your mouth is, Nikolai. Or you just talk a mess in the chat, trying to make everybody feel bad. If you want to make people feel bad, at least pay for it. Damn. Corinne with the face. You have a computer that can run Enjoy just fine. You're still not sold. Michelle, you're like, no, that's not the problem. Oh, someone subscribed. Thanks, Christina. The household size. You also play on a Mac, but wouldn't be surprised if they never supported it. I don't anticipate them to support it. I'm realizing me having a Mac is truly a me problem. I need to get. Oh wait, is my brother still here? I need to get a PC, but don't tell my brother because he always gives me crap for having a Mac, and I don't want him to know that this is all I do is talk about how I need to get a PC. Since when does longevity mean bad? I know. Nikolai, you buying us new computers? That's what I said. Nikolai, want to send me a super chat? Go ahead. Add to the fund so I can get me new computers. Well, but like I said, put your money where your mouth is. Your computer could run Enzoy, but you don't think the. Now you popping up. I am here, actually. Hi, I'm still here. Thanks. My computer could run Enzoy, but I do think the game is lacking the sort of charm. I think Paralives looks good, though. Let me tell you something. Paralives? Everybody keeps talking about Enzoy is going to eat the Sims up. Enzoy is like Grand Theft Auto. Enzoy is, someone said it in the chat, and I thought that was such a good comparison. If Grand Theft Auto and Sims and had a baby, I feel like that's what Enzoy is. It looks cool. I was watching someone play it. It looks cool. I would play. It's not Sims. I don't know. I also will say that I did appreciate I appreciated the live stream thing that I watched. Okay, 1 second. I'm sorry. Hey, get down. Get. Don't make me get up. Please don't make me get up. Get off the table. All right. Well, so there's that. You wish both games could just be their own thing? Lizzie, they are though. They are their own thing. ADF, hey, welcome. Sims vibes are just cozy, just hits differently. Yeah, I mean, I don't think my thing about it is I think I have a problem with people who want Inzoi to take out The Sims. I have a problem with that. Y'all don't want me to be happy. And I don't know what your problem is with me, but I don't like it. Okay? What Inzoi does have on The Sims 4 is skin tone diversity. You were gagged at the character creator when you saw the options. Oh, is it better, Nayshell? Because I wasn't sure about that. I see Maxine is Maxining, and she is. And she is. I don't know what... Can y'all... Maxine. Anyway. Oh my god, you sound just like me. It's like... I did not want to get up. And you know what? If I wasn't streaming too, I would have cussed her out. But I was like, I gotta keep it a little bit together because y'all are here. Whenever you see the new... we could react a little bit to some Inzoi stuff. But I would want to react specifically to Inzoi stuff from the Inzoi team, not just anybody. I needed to have prepared better. I didn't, so we won't do that today. We'll do it next week. Cats are clever. There's something, ain't they? There's something. Oh, way better. There's a color wheel. Inzoi looks and functions like what I would have expected Sims 4 to look and function like originally, coming after Sims 3 with the color wheels and the choosing the different patterns and all that sort of thing. My personal opinion on that. You were surprised Project Renee turned out not to be Sims 5. I was a little surprised. I don't know. Hey, Mothering, welcome. Hey, 616. I think that I don't know what The Sims is doing. You know what I mean? Like, overall. I don't know what's going on. I feel like I don't know anything about coding. I don't know anything about game coding. So I'm about to speak from a place of ignorance. I recognize this, but I'm going to say it anyway. I feel like this game is very old. It's big. It's clunky. It's probably the rules that they wrote for things originally. I don't imagine that they thought it would be going on for this long. I don't think they did. I don't think they set out to do Sims 4 for 11 years plus 11 plus years. I don't think they originally were planning on doing that. It is what it is now, and we're all making the best of it now. And also, the legacy that is The Sims is built on a fundamental understanding of how to create life sims. That's just the bottom line. Like, they do the life sim genre the best, partially because they've been the only one. And they've been the only one because they could do what no one else could really do in the same way. Now, we did have a close second that was about to come out of the gates running and ended up dead on arrival, which was Life by You. That was disappointing. But Life by You was ugly as hell. Just from an outsider. From an outside perspective, Life by You, if we keep it for real, Life by You was really the spiritual successor to The Sims 3 in the way that it looked. Those little persons or humans or whatever they called them were ugly. The world was ugly. Anything I've seen from Inzoi as late has been like a little uncanny valley, like creepy, but they are attractive. Is that bad? Is that, are we doing that? Yeah, I'm lagging on TikTok. I am on YouTube, which I don't think is lagging at this very moment. So if you want to see me not lag, just to be perfectly fair, I have no idea how to fix it on TikTok, but I'm on YouTube, so you can come over here. You won't stop playing Sims 4 anytime soon. I plan on dabbling and playing Inzoi, and I'm definitely going to give Pair Lives more than a fair chance. I'm so excited. Now, I'm not so excited for Pair of Lives that I'm paying them money. But I'm excited for Pair of Lives. I'm excited to see. I haven't kept up with those updates too. Maybe at some point next week we can do just like a what the F else is going on in the life sim category day, where we just catch up on like news and stuff from the other games. Just because I am curious. But yeah, I don't like all the talk about how like finally this will take a Inzoi is coming to take out The Sims 4. Mostly because selfishly I can't play it yet. So I don't need anything to be taken out The Sims 4 because I can't play the game yet. And you said you think Sims 4 took a lot of technical chances at the start and it paid off from a longevity point of view. Ooh, what do you mean by that, gamer? Can you explain? Because that sounds like an interesting point of view. Life by You was very ugly. It was. It just was. Personally, Sims will always be your first love, as much as it pisses me off because you didn't grow up playing the games. So there's still magic for me. I grew up playing the games. I want to be very... You know what? Hold on. I need to get a little flag or something when I'm about to go on my high horse. Okay. I grew up playing the other Sims games. I have played the first generation of The Sims. I have played Sims 2. I have played Sims 3, even though I clearly didn't play it as much because I don't have a lot of memories. I was outside in real life, okay? So I didn't play Sims 3 as much, and now I'm playing Sims 4. And I promise y'all, people who are that... The Sims 4 is fun. Scandalous opinion. I have fun in The Sims 4. Obviously, you guys have seen me. The Sims 4 is fun. Now, sometimes when I watch, like, people play Sims 3, I'm like, yeah, I get it. I get why people are, like, up in arms about certain things. I get why, even when you think about Sims 2, excuse me, and how much content and how much game expansion we used to get with DLC. It's like, yeah, cool. But also, like, how far did some of those things go? I don't know. And it's also like, it's moot. It's all moot. All the complaints that people have, in my opinion, are moot. You can play all of those games still. Why am I hearing so much bitching about The Sims 4? I just don't have the patience. I don't think I do. I'm like, sometimes I do. Sometimes I'm in the mood to hear it. Because I'm like, oh, why are you mad? Tell me why you mad. But sometimes I'm like, you guys it's boring. Come up with better critiques. Oh, EA's a greedy, blah, blah, blah. Everybody's greedy. Have you seen your rent? I don't understand. That's number one. And then number two, like I said, I have fun in the game. If you're looking for ideas of how to have more fun in The Sims 4, feel free to join me. Hence why I got, again, congrats to me for 10K folks showing up to hang out. We're at 10,202 at this very moment. Appreciate you to everybody who has said, yeah, I want to hear more from this girl going off about what at the end of the day don't matter. You know what I mean? I'm not talking about world greed and corruption. I'm not talking about the slow takedown of the U.S. government. It's not funny. We're living in dark times. I'm talking about The Sims. You know, it's a perspective. Sims 2 is so lit still. And every time I watch somebody play Sims 2, I'm like, yeah. Because Sims 2 is, and forever will be lit. And now, in the year 2025, you can still play that game. Getting fresh performance updates, you can play that game. So why am I hearing about it? Go play the games. I don't even mean it dismissively. I mean literally. Go play them. They are available. Sims 1, Sims 2, and Sims 3 are still available to play. People are still even making content about and around those games. Go have fun. Hence why when I said that when Inzoi is coming out, I couldn't wait. I was being dead ass. Go play Inzoi and stay away from me with the weirdness. Because if you think I won't play Inzoi the minute I get a chance, that ain't got... My love and entertainment of The Sims 4 has nothing to do with how I feel about any other game. Because I can coexist mentally, spiritually, emotionally with all the games that I like. A lot of, you said source, game developer. Enjoy will look outdated visually in a few years. Yeah, probably. Because Sims 3 was ugly. Ooh, can I say that? Ooh. Hot take? I don't know. Also, if you're wondering what we're doing today, what we are actually doing today is we need to look at the rules for Tiny Town 2 and possibly start setting that up. I just took a pause because I'm also pre-celebrating a few things. I just hit a major milestone on YouTube. I have gotten 10,000 subscribers on YouTube today. That happened today. I'm so grateful. I don't know. To say I don't know how it's happening is kind of like devaluing a little bit of what's going on. I have been putting work into the channel, etc., and it is paying off. Great. I love that for me. But and also it's paying off pretty quickly. Didn't know that. So I'm like, I don't know what's going on, right? And then also next week I'll be celebrating 2 years of the YouTube channel as well. So I think next week when we stream on Tuesday and on Thursday, I'll be doing giveaways, and it'll just be, fun vibes, basically. It's always fun vibes. Are you not having fun? Are you not entertained? That being said, yeah, we'll keep it cute next week. Yay, 10K, congrats. Thank you, Neek Simon. Oh, hey, Neek Simon, welcome. Thank you, Mothering. You mean I can love vanilla ice cream and still love cookies and cream too? You gotta pick one. You can't like multiple desserts. That don't even make no sense. You gotta pick one dessert. Sims 3 was just not as stylized as Sims 4 is. I would say that I always thought Sims 3 Sims were ugly. It's probably, and it was dark, like it was hard to see things, and it was ugly. And that's probably why I didn't play it as much. I still played though. I just didn't play as much. I know how much I played because I don't have every pack, obviously, but I have some of the packs. Oh, okay. Some of you, oh no, you guys can still see, maybe? Okay, I think you guys can still see. I should buy these Sims 3 packs. I don't know can you play Sims 3 on Mac? I should download that, right? And just to see, poke around again, because it's been a while since I played. Anyway, what was I doing? Oh, add-ons. I just wanted to see which packs I have. Yeah, there's a lot of content here. It says that I own Sims 3 Ambitions, Sims 3 Late Night. And Generations. I mean, I guess. There's a lot of stuff here. It's surprising I don't own more. But like I said, I clearly wasn't playing as much. Because I was outside. I was outside. I was lifing. I was living life. Living my life downtown. That's not the words. Those aren't the words at all, actually. What am I talking about? Sims 3 was dark. It was. Sims 4 graphics, they look good. People just, and you know what? I also think that when people hear me say, like, what is everyone complaining about? They think that I don't see what they're talking about. I see what people are talking about. As far as, like, wanting a little bit more, like, soul, like adding some seasoning. We need a little bit more seasoning. Like, I get that, but and I still am having fun with the seasoning that they put in. Could use more seasoning. Could use a little bit more. We were just talking on Tuesday about how I wish there was more passive aggressive mean remarks, which is a crazy thing to want in your live sim game. But the point still stands. You never played Sims 3, just 1, 2, and 4. And Tawny, you're probably better for it because all the kids who are spoiled by Sims 3, they don't know how to act. Also, come on, 10K. Thank you, Created. Love your channel. I'm so happy for you. Thank you, Elizabeth. Thank you. But I do think all good things need to come to an end. Uh-oh. I missed something. You ain't talking about me, is you? The thing is that The Sims 4 is constantly gaining new players and sitting in the most played games online, so it's not going anywhere anytime soon. That is the truth. Congrats on the 10K. 616, thank you for the super chat. Congrats on the 10K. Channel your inner Meg and throw an arse in a circle and have a cocktail or 5. Hey, I do. I was like, I need a party in real life. Thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate you. Yeah, thank you. Yes, I am going to celebrate in real life. I was like, ooh, I should get a cake. But then I decided, provided I, y'all know how it can be sometimes with the neurodivergent distractions. Provided I can get to 100K. I was like, I'm going to get a cake at 100K. Let's not do too much. I'm going to get some balloons at 10K. But at 100K, I'm gonna act a fool. Provided I make it there. Because like I said, sometimes, I got to stay focused. I can't do the thing, It's like, keep going. Just keep going. You were in love with Sims 3 and you're still not going back. Oh. Nick, explain. What do you mean? 20th Century Plum Bob makes an amazing map. Oh, I missed something. You can criticize something you also enjoy, nuance and all that. And you know what, TikTok, the thing is, when I post on TikTok, sometimes I'm not like also critiquing the game in that moment. In the moment, I'm critiquing the critiquers. So then people come in and they're like, you can critique something you like. And I'm like, yeah, I know, I do it all the time. But you don't know. You don't know because you new here. That's the thing about TikTok. I could just show up on someone's For You page. I could be talking right now and show up on someone's page as they scroll. And maybe that's meta. Maybe if I'm showing up on your page now as you scroll, maybe you jump in. You see what we're talking about. As you should. Act up. And will. And have been. I haven't been, but I will. Oh my gosh, yes. Thank you, 616. You said 10K, damn, that was quick. To me, who subscribed early this year, I think, but probably not to you who put the work in. Taylor, you've only been around this year? Wow. Are you sure? Stop being toxic, B. Dang it, what'd I say? That was hours ago. Whatever I said, hours ago. I don't remember. Exactly what I did. Came right in from my For You page. I enjoy your content. Well, thank you, Afro Cookie. You literally said that right when I was about to scroll. See? That's why I'm like, you gotta get him. You gotta get him. Because, the For You page before you paging. And if you want to keep scrolling on the For You page, if you are watching on TikTok, I am on YouTube. So you can put me on your TV on YouTube, and you can keep scrolling on TikTok. Because I already know how it is. Matter of fact, I already know how it is for the people who have me on YouTube. Might be a little meta, but I know some of y'all have just put me on just so you can have some noise in the background while you do your dishes. And I can't even be mad at you. Do what you need to do. You know what I mean? I will be here. Hi Avalon, welcome. Excuse me, girl, get up that cake now and at 100K. I don't need any reason for a cake if we're gonna be real serious. I have cake just because I had a bad day. You don't think I'm gonna have cake just for a good day? So you absolutely some cake this weekend as well. Currently binging your first Tiny Town series. So glad that you got to catch a current stream. Oh my gosh, well, welcome, Savannah. Yeah, that first Tiny Town, if you guys have not played Tiny Town, how can I say this? I loved the first Tiny Town. I am skeptical about Tiny Town 2. It seems more complicated and a lot more rules, and I don't know how I feel about that, and which we will look at. LOL, you're always on your second monitor and usually Sims on your first. See? I already know how it is. You zone out. Oh, my stream's starting to act up. Okay, that seems a little early. Sims 3 has a lot of things you wish were in your Sims 4, but Sims 4 goes better with your playstyle. It's scratching some itching Sims 3 did not, and Sims 3 is too ugly. It's just so ugly. Congrats, you were finally able to get businesses and hobbies and use your code. Thank you so much, Ray. Also, you feel called out. You literally put you on for your dogs to watch when you don't want them. Hey, that's what the live streams are for. I don't know what to tell you. I understand. I be putting people on live stream. The worst, I feel like sometimes I'm the worst because I be in people's live streams. I be chatting, firing them off, and then like going to put the laundry away, you know? And it's nothing personal. It's just like, I just need you there while I do something else, you know? It's not 10 yet. Right. I know. It just popped up and said that something was wrong. You don't zone out though. Not usually. But if you're not chatting, it's usually because you have nothing to say. Which is not often. No, that's fair. Bet. See you on YouTube. All right, cool. Afro Cookie. I hate the way the Sims and the Sims 3 always looking off into the side. I'm going to jump back in and look at them again. I just, it's not necessarily more. It's not my favorite. Sims 3, like I said, Sims 3 unfortunately came at a time when I was on more of a Sims / overall gaming hiatus that I have been recovering from for the last 15 years, I guess. Because I grew up playing video games, and then I basically retired. I used to joke and say that I was retired from gaming when I was in high school, and I would just watch my brother play games. And that was satisfying the itch that I needed, which is so funny how that, to me, I think I've talked about this before, but it's like, it's funny how watching people stream video games is very similar to that feeling of like watching my brother play games, because I would just watch him play. And it was just like, it felt more like an interactive movie, because I could kind of tell him what I thought was going on, and he could or couldn't listen, you know, but it was just like, we were having like an interactive moment, and that's what it feels like to be in the chats of live stream sometimes, because you're kind of like interacting with what is like something you're just kind of watching, you know? And it's so interesting that was literally like 15 to 17 years ago, doing that, watching my brother play games. And now 15 years later, it's like people are watching me play games. And that's like a whole industry. And I'm not that old, okay? Just to be clear, I'm not that old. That's just the way that technology is moving right now, you know? Your sister used to watch you play video games too. Yes, this is why I love watching other people play games. Yes, the Sims 2 Sims used to look right at me, so I often hated that. Those of us with ADHD, of course. Roger. I don't need this, okay? My audio is going in and out. I love that. Love that for me. Okay, well, nothing to do about that either, because my little monitor makes it seem like it should be fine. So, I don't know any Simmers in real life, so streams are perfect to connect. Absolutely. Also, remember, I have a Discord. So if you guys want to jump in the Discord and connect with other Simmers as well. And the Sims has a Discord. You know, there's the major Sims Discord. So if you are on Discord, make sure you're in the Sims Discord, just because they share news in that. If you don't follow them on like Twitter or TikTok or whatever, you should follow the Sims and be in the Sims Discord. And then I have a Discord as well, so you can join that Discord and talk with other Simmers. I be popping in every now and then. I'm more, you know, it's so funny. I'm more of a lurker in my own Discord. I be like seeing what y'all are saying and then jumping in every now and then. But I'm like, I don't have much to contribute. / I really should be working. But what are we talking about here? You know, and trying to keep track of those CC and mod recs. So yeah. They used to say the incremental jump in technology was 5 years, and I think it's reduced down to 2.5. That's kind of crazy. You call yourself an honorary gamer because you watched your brother a lot of walkthroughs. Yeah, somebody left a comment in one of my recent TikToks. Okay. Yeah, it's just for some reason, it's not working on TikTok, and I'm just going to end it because it's just not worth the drama. Especially if it's going to pull on whatever bandwidth is happening on YouTube anyway. So we'll see. Anyway, sorry. I feel like you're doing something wrong. You can't join your Discord. Make sure you verify. Yeah, we'll see if it works here. You have to make sure you like verify or something. It should work. If it doesn't, then I just need to try to generate a new link or something. You said your capability of operating Discord is at an all-time low. Same. There's been another Discord I've been trying to join and that I haven't been able to join. The same thing. They want me to verify, and it's just like, it's not working. So I'm like, okay, well, can someone let me in, please? You've heard terrible things about the Sims Discord? Oh, dear Lord. I mean, I guess I'm not in it. I'm more so in it so I can see the updates. Like, the Sims team will send updates, kind of like a tweet. Like, hey, you know, like, I wonder, did they send an update about today's update? An announcement. Did they make an announcement about today's update? I talked about my Sims Cozy Bundle. Yeah, Sims Direct. There's a Sims Direct channel. So today they sent out an update. That's like, we're rolling out our next update for The Sims with adjustments based on community feedback. So they, that sort of thing, if you want to keep up to date with the news. I'm not even saying go in there and like interact with people, because I can't vouch for the people. You are absolutely correct. I can't vouch for people. But the channel itself to get updates is a good one. There's a blog post. Yes, there is a blog post as well, but it's like, how do you hear about the blog posts? Hey, Love is Grim. You're only in the Sims Discord to see updates as well. I don't look at nothing else. It's too chaotic for my brain. Yeah, exactly. I'm like, just give me the Sims Direct. You're not in any Discords but yours. That's enough Discord for me. Well, excuse me. I feel like I'm in so many Discords. That's why, but what's funny is I am physically like in them, but I'm not participating because I didn't understand how Discord works. So having a Discord has made understanding Discord, I just bit my tongue, a little bit better. But even still, it's a little challenging. You saw your game update required. Oh, I mean, yeah, Lauren, I ended up doing the same thing today as well because I did not pay attention to the Discord. Exactly. You said you have dyslexia, so you wait for the YouTuber to read them. I mean, today there wasn't much. I did a quick glance. Hold on, let me see. Let's do quality of life. And also, I don't think I need this, so I'm just going to keep going. Okay. Excuse me. So it's the quality of life fixes for Sims, for businesses and hobbies specifically. So they go on to say that Sims will now be paid hourly based on their skill level for offering paid mentoring, regardless of which packs you own. So that's interesting. Don't know what was going on there. The locked camera position has now been removed from the bracelet category. In Create a Sim. So now you can zoom in and out. So remember when we were zooming in and you couldn't zoom in and out? So they did update that, which is dope. And then I guess the burglar won't steal toilets, which is unfortunate. I feel like they should not have patched that. There's actually nothing wrong with that. It says, we've advised the burglar to avoid stealing certain objects which can't be added back into household inventories. Oh. Interesting. Okay, well, I don't think there's anything wrong with a burglar ripping out the plumbing. Are Sims getting paid for mentoring? Yeah, you can offer paid mentoring. So you can offer, I think what was happening is that if they were doing paid mentoring, they weren't actually getting paid for some reason. It says regardless of which packs you own. So I don't know. I'm imagining that there were Sims who weren't getting paid. And yeah, there was an update today, Roger. A quality of life update with issues that were happening with businesses and hobbies. They said for Cats and Dogs and Horse Ranch, the button to change position in pelt paint mode for cats, dogs, and horses are back. Your pets can again strike a pose while you paint their harder to reach spots. And then for businesses and hobbies itself, this is the last little bit. So this little section here. Sorry, I was just like, there's no reason for me not to zoom in a little bit. It says customers will now water any plants which need watering when the tend garden or tend and harvest garden business activities are set. Even those which are placed in planners. So I guess they weren't watering the ones in planners. Employees will no longer remove paintings which are displayed on the walls when the scrap crafts employee task is set. That's what was happening. Okay, I didn't know what was going on with this. I was like, what's going on with my little... Okay, it's the scrap paintings. So the scrap crafts. Even though that was a finished craft, because it was craft, they were scrapping it. Oh, I missed something. You said there's some basic game stuff. All right. We're looking at it because I clearly missed something. I was like, it's whatever. Also my light's a little low. Okay, ghosts. Dear Lord. Ghosts will no longer attend small businesses unless they are set as preferred or required customers under the occult target customer category. Now, let me tell you something. Have y'all been watching or have y'all seen James Turner's videos around this? He has a series right now. And I mean, even I was experiencing it. The freaking ghosts showing up to the businesses. So I guess they just won't attend at all. That's crazy. The ghost thing is odd because there's already a sign you can place on your lot to stop ghosts from coming to your lot. But maybe that's only for any lot, not just for small businesses. Excuse me. Yeah, that sign didn't work. That sign didn't work. Fixed an issue where group meals were being listed for sale at the same price as single meals. The price for selling food on retail displays will now reflect the number of servings. Okay, cool. The projections created by the Skillful Sleep skill mastery perk have been instructed to get back to work building skills on appropriate objects. I haven't tried this out yet, so we're going to try this out at some point. Fixed an issue where classes set for employees on the hobby whiteboard were being reset after traveling, saving, or loading. I wonder if I experienced this. I wonder if it even counts for your sim. You were just going to say James with his signs. Right, exactly. He hates the ghost, and I agree, honestly. Are you going to do it with 6 sims again? I think so. Although, when we get to the rules, you'll see why I'm kind of hesitating, because I think some of them are maybe together in Deligracy's version. Sims will no longer be able to enter a small business lot after closing time. They don't have to go home, but they can't stay here. Which reminds me, I was going to put this in the Discord, and then now it's Thursday. If you were on the stream at the stream on Tuesday, what we did was we played with the Dandridge family, and we ran the tattoo shop. There may or may not have been infidelity or attempted infidelity. I don't remember. There was a lot of spending time with family because it was Harvest Fest, whatever. But when I ended the stream, the Sims were at the rec center that I downloaded from the gallery. Okay. And I was like, good night, everyone. Blah, 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 right. But even though I had put the stream, like I ended the stream part of things, I went and made sure that the Sims were back on the home lot so I could save. When I went back home, for some reason, there was a vampire in the house and decided to use one of the bathrooms to throw up in the toilet. Because I saw a bat fly into the upstairs bathroom and then just throw up in the toilet. And I was like, I'm sorry? And I almost turned the stream back on for a hot second to be like, what the hell is this? But I was like, let me shut this down. So I'm gonna forget. But next week, if we do jump back in that save, there's gonna be a random sim in the household that's not a guest that's staying with us. That was just the vampire who broke in and wanted to throw up in the toilet. Upstairs. Mind you. You said, oh, Savannah, are you tired of the iPad? Obviously. Savannah's like, this is nice, but we need to wrap this up. Okay. So this whole, they won't be able to enter the lot after made me think of it. Because I'm like, I feel like there's something weird going on with Sims entering lots in general right now. So maybe this fixes all of it. Adjusted the cost to prepare and sell prices of some candy recipes to make them more profitable for sale on the retail displays. This also is confusing because I'm like, are they going to adjust it so the Sims can buy like one candy at a time if you make multiple? Sorry, I lost my train of thought there for a second. Tattoos that contain custom content now have the modded indicator in the in-game gallery to prevent confusion. I did see comments when we were in the gallery about how this isn't a tattoo, this is CC, and I didn't want to investigate further on some of that. So maybe that's what that is. Pack settings are now available for players who own only base game and businesses and hobbies, allowing you to enable or disable small business events. Notifications about inaccessible kiosks will no longer trigger on lots which aren't assigned to the small business. So we did experience this when we visited the rec center. I thought that maybe there was a ticket kiosk on the lot. Turns out there wasn't. It just was a bug. Creating a preset small business when buying a small business venue will now show the correct small business name in all notifications. Okay. Fix an issue where the employee section of the career panel did not shrink down correctly when minimized. The source of the unexplained glowing lights around Nordhaven train station has been identified and contained. Fix an issue with the Micros ribbon mic disappearing when zooming out. And resolved an issue with the pair of trousers expanding in unexpected areas when the stomach body slider was adjusted. Now, I will say I don't see any fixes for what is potentially a bug that might be related to the price of the nectar when it's put on the display items. So maybe it will be fixed, maybe not. I wonder if the lot entering thing is with residential rentals and apartments, because I don't have that issue on your residential lots, but I did in San Myshuno, but that's nothing new. Oh. Well, the unexpected areas was the bulge area. Those trousers. Okay. There was a ghost stuck in your apartment after you closed the business, all in your house and cooking and everything. Okay, hopefully that's not going to be an issue. Ooh, so subscribe. Thanks for subscribing, Rushy. Okay, I need to turn this off. Okay, I'm back. So, Tiny Town 2. Sorry, I'm having like I said, hopefully I'm not getting sick. But I did play the first Tiny Town challenge. We had a great time. I finished that at the end of last year, so in December. Someone said that they were binging it, and you can watch all of it. I do have a playlist together with all of the episodes for Tiny Town, and we had a lot of fun. But I took a break from doing a challenge between that. Once we finished Tiny Town, I was like, okay, I'm good on the challenges for a minute. So one of the challenges I was considering doing is the Tiny Town 2 challenge. It says the goal. Yeah. Let's see. Let's zoom in so y'all can see a little bit, maybe. Is this okay? I think it should be okay. The goal. The aim of the Tiny Town 2 challenge is to bring back to life the abandoned warehouse, while also completing the individual challenges of each household who live there. You must also furnish their apartments in their chosen colors and styles. You can use the pre-made lot and households for the challenge or create your own. Feel free to adjust any challenges to suit what packs you have or what you want to explore. Have fun and get creative. She has a playthrough on her YouTube. She's got some pre-made lots. So I think I do want to download her warehouse lot, because I'm just like, the challenge will be the decorating inside. I don't need to build nothing. Okay. All right. So here are these rules. Let's see. Now I might get cut off, or it might get cut off a little bit if you're reading along. There's a total of 6 sim households and 6 apartments. Allocate 1 household per apartment. You can choose to your liking or a chance randomizer. If you're using for rent, establish the warehouse as a residential rental. You can create or select a random sim to be the landowner. Alternatively, you can make Tiny Town the owner, but it may introduce more problems. Set each of the family household funds to $100 per sim. Or you can make it $0 to make it harder. Use your Sim's phone to register their chosen job. So this is where it's starting to get a little bit like, so we working, because we weren't in our working bag in the first one. We were selling things, we was pulling ourselves up by our bootstraps. This feels more like corporate America. I don't know how I feel about this. But this job will fund their entire apartment renovation and contribute to the abandoned warehouse exterior and community lots. You must also fulfill the individual challenges of each sim and bonus challenges if you want. You must there's some of that you didn't see this time. You must also fulfill the individual, read that. You must furnish each household's apartment to perfection in their chosen style and colors. To what extent you choose their colors is up to you. I don't think I processed what that said, so I'm just going to move on. You can focus on completing one household before you move on to the next, or you can do a rotational style, okay? The challenge is complete once you're satisfied with the entire abandoned warehouse renovation and all the households have completed their individual challenges. You know what? If we want to proceed with this one, this would be perfect for the mod that has the that where the cracks and stuff affect the Sims mood. Definitely would need to install that before we really get into it with this one. Okay, so basically just have fun. So then she has outlined the 6 households. Now, as you see here, and you can see, right? Yes. it's 4 single Sims and 2 couples. So that's a total of 8 total Sims. But if you're using the residential rental system and you can have different households for each of those Sims, this should be okay. Something she also did was each apartment had a different lot challenge that had to be kept until they were finished or something. Oh, that's a good one. Okay. Hold on, let me see. Let's reset this. Okay, here we go. So these are the Sims themselves. Sorry, I just am having a tough time talking today. So Apple Monroe Ward is the daughter of Judith Ward, and everyone knows it. This Nepo baby wants to follow in her mother's stiletto steps, but can she live up to the famous Ward name, or will she become an, quote, unknown actor? Gasps. Bonus challenge, become a global superstar. So this one is the actor career, and so this already from the jump, from the first thing, I was like, I don't think we are going to do this because I had already been playing actor career and became a global superstar with my other Sim in the other house. Malaya is an actor. I've played through that recently. So this is up for debate what we're going to do for the Jewel Tones and Metallics Apple Sim. Okay. Then we have Clave and Marion and Amarada. Detective and Love Guru. Modern Spanish style, neutrals and earthy tones complete both of their careers. So Marion desperately wants her son to find love. Oh, it's a mother-son thing? Okay. Marion desperately wants her son to find love and have a family, but he is focused on his new job as a detective and looking after her in her elderly years. Can these two live together despite their differences and before Marion dies? Because that would be my bonus challenge. The thing about Tiny Town 2 is that you can pretty much do anything with any household. Oh. All right. I'm going to keep reading these and then I have thoughts. Okay, so bonus challenge complete. Both of their aspirations make Marion's wish come true and find Clave a soulmate of any kind. Pet best friend, etc. Continued. Okay, Tool and Hendrix Hugh. Stylist and media productions. Gandhi versus Goth. Pastel versus Goth. Reach the top of their careers. I was gonna say, are they siblings? And they are. The Hugh twins grew up in the original Tiny Town with their parents Azure and Cypress. Oh. It's so funny because I had my queer Tiny Town. That was never going to be an option for me. After a quiet and creative upbringing. Ooh, someone subscribed. Thank you for subscribing, Sandra, if you're here. After a quiet and creative upbringing, these two now yearn for the fast-paced city life. Will their creative traits help them succeed? Bonus challenge. Complete their aspirations, make enough money so one of them can move out and get their own place. Okay, hold on, wait. Let me go back and look at this. Oh, we just need to do their aspirations. Excuse me. I don't know, it just seems like the careers thing. It does feel like a cool opportunity to explore like careers and stuff that I haven't done, right? But that just is the challenge now. You said, like you don't even have to do a detective or love guru or even 2 Sims in that household. These are just good ideas to follow because some players like to follow set rules, structure, and challenges. But like the reason why I liked the first Tiny Town was because there was like a clearly defined situation. It's like you got a Sim, they have a style, they have a skill, you make money from that skill. So, in this case, it's like you have a Sim, they have a career, Well, you have a sim, they have a style still. They have a career, they make money for that career. So using that as the framework of like how they make the money, and for me to explore careers I haven't explored before, I'm down for that. Now, the only thing I think the part that I'm hesitant on is part of what made Tiny Town fun was like everything that we were doing was contributing to the greater good of the town. Where right now with this little warehouse building, it feels a little bit like it could just be, you know, everyone's like vibing in their own apartments, but it's not necessarily making the surrounding area like that much better, which feels like an arbitrary thing. But I don't know, like each style was represented distinctly in the space of the lot being a separate house. So as one house was being built up and we were getting, you know, the neighborhood, everybody was building up in the neighborhood, like it would impact the, you know, my personal environment score, I guess. But let me see. Okay, Jim Jam Yarn. Interior decorator, eclectic style, autumnal colors. It's kind of like Ziggy. Complete interior decorator career is the challenge. Wait, let me go back. Yeah, reach the top. See, that's what I'm saying. It's like reach the top of the careers. Complete the careers. It's just the careers. And then some aspirations. So, JJ is the child of Beatrice and Ziggy. Again, hilarious. Because not my tiny town. And so, the additional challenge here is like, will Jim Jam have a family of his own? So find Jim Jam a partner or adopt a baby. We have Fable Scott, who's a writer and critic. Boho style, sunset colors. Reach the top of Fable's career and find her romantic partner is the challenge. Fable is the daughter of Sarah and Simon Scott from Hemford on Bagley. She has a passion for writing, and is looking for a Princess Charming. It's like, what am I talking about already? And then, so yeah, we need to complete the aspiration and write the book of life. And again, so even with Fable, I'm like, okay, so I'm already exploring writer, so I would need to pick something else. There are plenty of careers I haven't done in The Sims. So I feel like this structure of doing Tiny Town 2 with like the different careers is actually would work for me. You can do aesthetics if you don't like the color palettes. You said that's true. I guess each sim in their apartment could contribute to bettering the apartment and things on the lot. But I get what you mean about season 1 being about building the community. Yeah, like I want to capture that. But I think maybe if I download the lot and I look at it, I can see what we're working with, you know? But this is the writer career, so I don't know. And then Vector Bunsen. This is supposed to be the guy from Despicable Me. Is that right? One of those? The color palettes I actually don't mind. The aesthetics or the color palettes I actually don't mind. It's more so I'm getting hung up on like things like the career. So Vector is doing the scientist career, Cosmolux and minimal Despicable Me. Okay, yeah. That's why I was like, this is clearly who that is, right? Cosmolux minimal style, monotone with pops of color. Complete the science career and nerd brain aspiration. Vector Bunsen was always an outcast, but now he dreams of being the best and the most respected scientist in all of sim history. He can have evil tendencies and is mostly self-serving. Can you complete the scientist career? Use a robotic skill to build a servo is the bonus challenge. Alright, so here's where I'm at with this, okay? First of all, already looking at this and seeing that there's some stuff outside, I may have underestimated the community building potential for Tiny Town 2. And I haven't watched Tiny Town 2, so that is also my bad. So I might have to this weekend do a quick binge. Of at least some of it. But honestly, I think this could be really cute. Now, it is making me wonder if there's like, what's the not so berry challenge structure? Because I was thinking, excuse me. Oh my God. Is this really a Tumblr page? Oh, dear Lord. Is this the most recent upset? Okay, is Not So Berry just a freaking Tumblr situation? Someone edited it on Reddit. And made a Google Doc. Excuse me, not so Newberry. All right, we can look at this. Well, hold on. Ooh, so subscribe. Thanks for subscribing, Mariana. Hey, T-Vizzle, welcome. Squid Lancer. Yeah, I didn't know. I don't think if I've seen Despicable Me, it's like once, a long time ago. So it's been a while. Okay, let's see. I can put this here. And then the original Not So Berry. Hold on. Okay, so let me tell you guys what I'm thinking and why I'm doing this. Yeah, it's an older challenge. Lord. Okay. What I'm thinking is what I like about Tiny Town, the warehouse, obviously, the lot itself, obviously, having each sim have a challenge of complete the career and something to do with like an aspiration or a bonus like challenge or whatever. You recently watched all of Despicable Me and the Minions movies, actually. Oh, that's cute. And I'm just like, my brain is cooking up like, okay, do I want to make this, cause even, was there any guidelines on the first Tiny Town on their personalities? Not really. It was just their skills. So we did the personalities the way we want. Okay. All right. Well, maybe we can pick the careers that I want to do. 6 to 8 careers, I guess, that need to be done. Scientist, writer. I'll tell you which ones do work for me. Interior decorator works for me because I haven't done that one. I've never done that one. You know what else we could do? I don't know. How involved is the paranormal investigator career? We could do the Grim Reaper career because I kind of played it a little bit on stream, but I didn't really like finish it. I didn't get to level 10. It's a neat lot. Okay. There's grassroots challenge, but I don't know all the rules. There's also similar challenge to the grassroots, but you forgot the name. It looks awfully complicated. Yeah, I don't think it's that complicated. I just need to make this one isn't that complicated. Now, I was gonna look at Not So Berry specifically to see, because I know there's, oh my god, okay. Because I know that there's like some person. Okay, I can't be bothered. I can't be bothered right now. We're gonna riff it from Tiny Town. That's what we're gonna do. I called it. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna move on with Tiny Town. We obviously are gonna have to make our own like rules a little bit, or our own understanding of it, which was, I think, part of the thing with Deligracy anyway. Excuse me. Hold on one second. Why is this so small? Paranormal is pretty involved. All right, bet. Well, at least to you. Okay. Does Sims 4 have fighting? Yeah. I mean, your Sims can fight, if that's the question. What am I doing? Sorry. I needed to double check to make sure you all could see the game and that I was on the correct side of the screen. Okay, cool. All right. So it looks like, was it in San Myshuno? I feel like I'm gonna have to go on vocal rest. Yeah, where is this? It's 64 by 64. That's not... Is that where the, This? Oh, I guess so, huh? So we gotta bulldoze the park? That's kind of crazy. Oh, San Sequoia. You saw me about to bulldoze that park? Okay. He said you knew that San Sequoia looked weird when you spelt it. Love your glasses, thank you. Unrelated, but you have a lot of cute earrings. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I try to look presentable. Oh yeah, that's exactly where this is. Ooh, thanks for subscribing, Desiree and Delara. Yeah, I definitely thought that we were gonna be in San Myshuno, and I was like, what a weird place to have a challenge. This makes sense to have kind of like an abandoned something or another right here, actually. Okay, so say goodbye to the rec center. We don't need it. And instead, we're gonna place what is called Two Tiny Town Warehouse. Two Tiny Town. Look at all these people. Okay. I thought it would be easier. Let's see. This is a while ago at this point. Oh no, here it is. Two Tiny Town Warehouse. Is this a residential version? Yes. Okay. Alright, so let's place this. We want to place it with the furnishing, and we're going to make it residential. Cool. You were about to bulldoze the park, and the game was going to be like, yeah, this can't be anything about a park. Oh, it's like the onsen. Okay, okay. I was going to try. Is this the front? Were we looking at... This is the front of the lot? Oh. This is really funny. The portal potties. That's hilarious. A big old tree in the front, which I already want to get rid of. Like, put it over here so I can see the entrance. But, okay. So, this is the building. Wow, it's kind of nice to just download this from the gallery. And not have to worry about starting from scratch. Okay. Tiny Town 2 Warehouse. We're going to have to call it something else. And each of these is an apartment, I guess. On each side here. Okay. This looks really good. Not enough cracks and stuff, but I do like the abandoned furniture. Ooh, what a shitty place to live. Okay, yeah, this will be fun to like update. And like update these. Update the front area here. Create like a, I don't know, something to complement what's going on out here at least. Like a little apartment complex. Oh, the front's where the street is? Because you would come in from the street, not the waterway. Oh, okay, that is the back, and this is the front. This is so... How often did I thought that the Sims loaded up over here. Every time I visited this lot, they load up here. So you're telling me this is supposed to be the back? They don't load up on this side. Am I supposed to rotate this? Is that what you're saying? Okay. I am not understanding what you guys are saying. So I'm just going to pause. Okay. Are you... First of all, Do the Sims load up on the street side or on the water side? In my experience, I thought that every time I came here, my Sims loaded up over here. So are you saying that they are, should I be rotating the lot is really what my question is. Excuse me. They load up on the water side. No. Okay, each floor. How about this? They loaned it from the water side, but if this was a real life building, the front would be where the street is. Yeah. Okay. I hear what you're saying now. I was just like, should I rotate this or not? All right, so we walk in to these open doors. We got some cracks. We got some stains. And then we've got what looks like a broken down utility room. And then we have the first apartment on the first floor, which has a big bathroom that goes down to a basement. What? There's a basement? Oh, there's just a basement for this one. Okay. I might delete that. But we've got a basement. Living room area with the TV, I guess. Broken down kitchen. And we're supposed to start with $100 or $0. That's actually really funny. And then the bedroom. And then we have like a private balcony area with another utility thing. Just gonna paint the inside of that to my liking. Just ignore you. Oh no, I just was confused. The back does look more like the front. If that makes sense. Yeah, right. That's right. For a second I was like, oh wait, should I rotate this? But also because if they load in over here, I'm just like, is it gonna be annoying that they have to walk all this way? But I'll deal with that after we do a little tour, because I have not actually seen this lot. So this is apartment number 1. On the right hand side, we have the mailboxes. We have this blocked off for some reason, but they can get in over here. Okay. This being the stairs. Then we have just an open hallway to what I assume is the other apartment, which is crazy. Or is this a common space? No, I think this is supposed to be the other apartment. It's not even a door. Oh my gosh, that's funny. We got some archways out to windows. This kind of is giving studio vibes. Did the creature in the basement to a S dungeon? I don't believe you. I'm gonna have to check that out. The only reason you wouldn't say the back is the front is because you would more likely have things for the apartment in the back, the playground, etc. Yes. I can see me rotating this, honestly. I don't know. Yeah, because then the view would be like more on the lake. Like, I get this is kind of like how the actual rec center was set up. Like, the building was back here. I just am like, maybe that will be annoying. Okay, anyway. So, there's no door to this apartment. Hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. Ew. Ew. Terrible bathroom. How long does it take to update this? Eventually, with the careers, you make a lot of money. I just am like, ooh, wish that enough rough. Okay. And then this is the back door, which is blocked off. So, yeah. Okay. Upstairs. Going upstairs. Beautiful windows. First of all, the building is gorgeous. More utility stuff. These beams. And then we have another apartment. You walk into the entryway. There's a bathroom here. There's just, I don't know, a hallway or something. I'm assuming this will be the kitchen and living room. Unfinished. Hilarious. And then 2 bedrooms on this side. Okay. And then down the hallway, we have the other apartment. You walk in to another entryway area. a closet, maybe pantry, kitchen, living room, a bedroom technically is assuming, or an office, and then the primary bedroom over on this side. Tony's telling the truth. Oh. I have to go. I'm going to be binging that this weekend because I got to see what she did. I'm just adding more brick inside this little column. Okay. Just making sure. Okay. And yeah, I mean, this is pretty dope. I like how all the little details really do make it feel like gross. Like, this isn't, again, the doors are funny in this building because, like, some of these doors, it's like, how did we end up here? And then the final floor, which I don't think you could pay me to live in this building, and definitely not on the top floor of this rickety old building. You walk into, like, the common space area. This room, I don't know what this would have been if it was actually blocked off, but there is a bathroom over here. And then on this side, we have a huge bedroom. This could probably even be turned into 2 bedrooms if we really wanted. Or even this, like, you turn this into a second bedroom, and then this into a bathroom, and then the common area here. The hallway, you can see down to the lower floor. That's cool. And then you keep walking across, and then this is the last apartment. So you walk in, extra tall walls, which I hadn't noticed. Huge bedroom on this side with a bathroom, I'm assuming, on this side. Yes. And then, yeah, living. And then again, kind of incomplete walls and stuff. Hi, Stitch. Welcome. Vector also attempts to seduce a robot. That's funny. Okay. This is a cool build. And then no rooftop access, and probably for the best because Sims are stupid. So then, out the front of the building / the back, depending on how I feel when we're done with this, we've got some laundry hooks, laundry lines, clotheslines. We got the portal potties, overgrown plants, whatever this is concerning. A little bonfire moment, which I guess you wouldn't want the bonfire out on the street. I guess I'm just gonna have to suffer the Sims walking to get to their place. The last apartment doesn't have a floor at the patio, which is a neat detail with the guard thing, so you wouldn't walk and fall down. Let me see. Sorry, I'm just filling this in. Oh, that's what's happening here. That's so cute. Because, yeah, there's no floor. That's crazy. Oh, my God. That's so funny. Yeah, who's buying this place to move in and live? This kind of place that you know, maybe invest in with your friends, and then you all kind of, like, go and work on it on the weekends together. But, like, I'm not... The fact that I'm about to make Sims so we can move them in here is crazy. Yeah, that's cute. That's a cute little detail. And each apartment gets a little balcony thing, which is also cute. This is a cute building. If it were done, I feel like I'd want to live in something like that. That's pretty cool. It's very millennial core. Only thing is I don't like this tree blocking it. Honestly. I'd rather that be a fountain or something. Because I want to see. And also, I'd want to see if you, like, were here and you would walk around in the building. I'd want to see this area. So when we play with this is definitely going to change. All I'm going to do is complain about this for the first few times we're in here. Your headcanon is that Malcolm lied about a luxury building and conned a bunch of people to live there and basically fixed it with their rent. That's like, I was about to say, that is like Malcolm. Personally, you would never live on the top floor of this building. The single walkway makes me uneasy, but it is cool. There's no elevator either, so I'd be like, what the heck? I mean, it's only 2 floors up, but still, groceries and stuff? That'd be so annoying. Yeah, this is kind of spooky, but this is fun. Okay, no, I'm more excited. I think it'll be fun. One of the things I'm also noticing is that there's no like indoor hangout spots. So I think I'd have to be like super intentional about making the common area a place where they might want to do stuff. Like, there's no gym or anything like that. I could, instead of having this be part of this apartment, we could turn this into a common space, and like the basement could be an indoor common space instead of being part of the apartment. I feel like that's a decision I'd have to make now. You know? Delicacy made a basketball court in greenhouse. But is this the way that she had the building face? Or does she have it face the other way? Hold on. I'm just going to look. There's nothing wrong with looking. Whatever that is, I'm about to lose it. Oh. Now, why are these outlines happening? Okay. Because there shouldn't be outlines. I mean, it's not terrible. I don't actually hate it. It's a bug. You mean it's a bug that wasn't updated with the quality of life update that they did today? Let me stop. Let me keep it cute. It's a bug. It's a plane. It's The Sims 4. Yeah. Now I imagine that she built it to go the other way. For sure. I'm okay with that. Like I said, this is the more like grand entrance of it all. Oh my gosh, this is just gonna be... Yeah, there you go. Okay, cool. Alright, so then we need to call this something else. What is this lake called? Or I guess we're gonna have to do the same thing. Like we had Rainbow Ridge before. I wonder what do we want to call this? I guess the brains, think about it. We're gonna need a name. You don't even have the businesses and hobbies, but still have the divide area thing for it. Oh. Okay. Hopefully that gets fixed soon. The kits aren't coming out until May. So at this point, we have like a whole 6 weeks without anything really planned. Unless they give us some sort of event. Spectrum Inc. Ooh. Now, Spectrum makes me think of the internet and cable company, unfortunately. So, I don't know about that one. The lot was originally called Celebration Center. Right. Called Spectrum Center. But Spectrum I don't think I want to keep. Only because, Like I said, it reminds me of it's trauma. Don't ask me. I'll say Rainbow Lane. You're like, check Rainbow Lane. That's all we need. Now, I do want to jump into a household for a minute so I can look at the different options for careers and stuff. And what better to do than to go check in on some tiny towners. So we're going to be here, Spectrum Center. We were here, Rainbow Ridge. Now, I was thinking that we can move... Where are you at? The teenager? Oh, she's not a teenager? Wasn't she... Didn't she age up into a teenager? Is this the wrong save? Didn't I age her up? Okay. I'm gonna have to... This may not be the final save. Because now I'm like... Ooh, she was aged up, I thought. Rainbow Warehouse is aging on in this save. Auto age is off. So no. Aging's off, but I thought I aged her up. We definitely did. We definitely did. So this is not the... I don't think this is the right save. I was doing the best I could to find the latest save. So I might have to go back and just triple check. So at this point, anything I do in here is not going to be canon. Because it can't be. Because I'm like, we had a whole baby. I thought I aged up the baby. Because I was going to say Carmine, we could move Carmine out. And Carmine could... I can go through, maybe age everybody up just one level. Just purchase a new pack using your code, watching you on the TV. Oh my god, thank you, C. And welcome. We're discussing. We're discussing Tiny Town 2 logistics. Ziggy, what do? You don't do anything. Let's jump in here. I appreciate you. Thank you for using my code. And if you too would like to purchase the new expansion pack or any other pack on the Sims 4 website or EA app, you could use my code vstreetlove. I get a commission when you use the code. It is not a discount, but it is a way to support me as a creator if you were going to buy the packs anyway. There is also a sale going on. So if there were packs on your list that you were considering, check to see if they're on sale. Excuse me. And if you have the funds, consider purchasing. And if you're going to purchase, consider using my code. Spectrum sounds like an evil corporation, because it is. It is literally an evil corporation in real life. It's not fun. Oh, you're already at the computer. Thank you. Oh, yeah. Again, this is our Tiny Town 1 that we completed. What a fun and interesting time this was, wasn't it? Like, I liked having the community center, you know? And all this going down. Whoa, what are you doing? What are you doing? Okay. Oh, the door is opening. No. Okay. Anyway, let's just career. Find a job. I was gonna say, how are you gonna kick me off the computer? I was sitting there. Okay, bye. Dang, you came up here for 2 seconds? You gonna leave? Oh no, you're coming back. He heard me. You said you're so excited that you're starting Tiny Town 2. Thanks. The fake internet people Spectrum? Yes. Yes, Nick. That's why I was like, ugh. I don't know about that. Okay, so I think I've played the detective career a little bit. I for sure have not actually played the interior decorator career. So that definitely is going to be on the list of careers that we do. I was going to write, and now I'm just going to make a note on my phone. So, Tiny Town 2. I think, so the Tiny Town 2 that Delicacy has, she has 8 Sims. TBD on that. I liked how some of them are like siblings and some of them are like, it's like one of them was like a mother-son. That was kind of fun. So I might still do that. So then we would need 8 different careers, but let me just continue. So interior decorator, haven't done that. Then, like I said, the Reaper career is one of the latest careers that I haven't fully played through. So we can do that. I'm just writing these down. Okay. I'm writing these down terribly. The fact that Spectrum was out for me yesterday. Right. So do we can't name the building after Spectrum. Just like, and in fact, I've said it one too many times and not been sponsored. So I'm not even going to continue. Not like they would sponsor me, but you know what I mean. I haven't done the astronaut career. There's some of these just basic careers I haven't done. Done the culinary a few times. Active career. Reaper's an active career. Okay. Scientist. I don't know if I finished that. I started it. Doctor, detective, and scientist. I feel like I've dabbled, but it has been a while. I have never done politician. Right? Have I? Romance consultant. That's one of the ones that is in the new one. So I guess I should do that. Romance consultant. Because that's a newer career as well. And I haven't played through that one. You've done every base game career. Both branches. Maybe it could be called something like Tiny Tower instead of Tiny Town. Oh, that's fun. Well, I was trying to, Wesley, come up with something, and by me, I was like, y'all need to help me come up with something that is still inspired by queer something. Because most likely we gonna do a queer Tiny Town again. I gotta do it again. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, you know? Black and queer. Nothing was wrong with it the first time. You need space for a rocket on the astronaut career. You saw the front of that building? There's all kinds of space for a rocket. We can put a rocket on the roof. There's space for a rocket. And matter of fact, just for that, just because that's going to be annoying to figure out, I'm going to add that. We're going to do astronaut. And there is a teeny tiny itsy bitsy chance, an itsy bitsy teeny weeny yellow Ooh, Pride block. The Pride block. Pride Place. Pride Place, Pride block. Pride block reminds me of Pride Rock. That's what I start thinking of with Pride block. Pride Place, Rainbow Residence, Rainbow, Pride House, Pride, you know, we ain't got to commit. This ain't even the right save. Now, what was I going to check? I was going to check back to her rules. Donde está her rules? Actor, detective, and, I mean, I could add detective. It's another active career, and it's been a while since I've done that one. So we can keep that one. The mother-son thing, we can kind of keep the same. Stylist and media production. Media production is not one of these, right? This one, the stylist thing. Ooh, Undertaker. That's kind of crazy. Maybe it's a Reaper and Undertaker household. Right? And they can be a little bit dark and mysterious. They can be our odd neighbors. Our macabre neighbors. Pride Palace. Pride Palace is going on the list of possible contenders. There are so much better than what I was thinking. Tiny Rainbow. Tiny Rainbow. Media production is a skill. Oops. Okay. Reaper and Undertaker couple or siblings. Yes, exactly. I'm like, yep. Absolutely. Okay. Do I have style influencer? I guess not. We can do that. Secret agent. I've never done this one. What is this? Career branches. Diamond agent or villain. I've never done the secret agent career. What are the skills you need for this? Salary person is really funny. Expert supervisor. And I kind of want to do politician. Something about being a politician, considering the time that I'm in this world, feels kind of funny. So I have interior decorator, reaper, career, undertaker, romance consultant, detective, astronaut, politician. And I would need one more. It's apartments. Aurora Center. All right, here's what I'm going to do. Rainbow Roots, Aurora Center. I might put it to the vote. Pride Palace sounds ... Secret agent is logic and charisma. Mischief if you're in the villain track. That sounds a little boring. But this is probably boring too, because this is probably charisma, etc., etc. We could be a lawyer. No. Oh wait, yeah, sorry. Jumping back to this. A stylist, media production skill, interior decorator, writer, critic, scientist. Yeah. It's an eclectic bunch. He said, Pride Palace sounds a little... Oh, I thought you were saying, like, Pride Palace sounds... What are we doing at Pride Palace? Politician is just charisma, and if you work from home, you may need to make frequent trips to San Myshuno. That sounds annoying in a good way for gameplay. Like, get me out of the house. I was thinking we could do one of these careers too. Oh no, paranormal investigator. That was the other one I was talking about. But how do you get that? You have to do extra stuff, right? All right, let me see. It'd be nice if the politician career was fleshed out more. Oh, the other thing I was going to say earlier, I don't think I finished saying it, was that, you know, something that we're getting in May, one of the kits, I'm like, will it be related to the astronaut situation? Hold on, let me see. Or maybe that was just a hobby meetup. Because remember... Okay, sorry. I just saw an email. I did not need to see right now. Let me close this. What am I trying to do? The roadmap. Okay. So I'm on the Sims 4 website right now. You guys can't see. I'm just trying to find where the road might mother load season. That's what I really need to find, but I don't know if they have that up. Let me see. Here we go. So, oh, JK, this is stupid. We're going to Sims Community. You said Pride Palace sounds like a special membership club. That's what I'm saying. You can use UI cheats to get the certificate in the reward store, then freelancer. I don't want to use the UI cheats in the game. I think in the game, I want to actually do whatever we need to do to get that. I just need to figure it out. Okay, so restoration workshop kit, golden years kit, kitchen clutter kit. Okay, no. The Motherload season roadmap has an image. Let me see if I can just bring this over here real quick. How do you see this? Here you go. I just want to show this off real quick. Okay, this has a picture of like astronauts and a telescope. Well, yeah, these are astronauts and a telescope and the kids. I think this is a reference to the hobby meetups, because there's a hobby meetup where something like that happens in businesses and hobbies. So for a second I was like, ooh, I think we're gonna get new content around astronauts, and now I'm realizing I actually don't think so. Oh, you need to live in a haunted house or get enough points to buy it. Oh, you were thinking queer, and then you thought Golden Girls, and they had a sequel series called Golden Palace, and it was a hotel. So you were like, Pride Palace? Yeah, does the Golden Years kit mean that we're getting more stuff for elders? Hopefully. I mean, they have this little thing here. Elder with a little sewing thread thing. So, ooh, someone subscribe. Thank you, Faith, if you're here. Oh my god. Slowly devolving, y'all. I don't know how much longer I'm going to be able to make it because I'm uncomfortable. Okay, dang. All right, so the thing with paranormal investigator is more involved. And the way that this works, there's no them living in a haunted house. Unless I have them living in a haunted house first and then move them in. Which we could do. Again, just to be annoying because I haven't played it. Okay. But we have the list. We checked it twice. Unless, again, this is why I just wanted to use this time to actually talk about it. Because I'm like, do I just do all the interactive careers that we can do? Except for actor. We literally just did actor. On stream. If you haven't been around, you haven't seen me play the actor career, it's okay. Like, there's VODs. You can go check out the VODs. Like, I literally just did actor. But I have not done any of these. These are all active, and I haven't really done any of them, and that's 5 right there. So we can do the detective and the love consultant, like I already had, instead of politician. We can just do doctor. I want to keep the Undertaker career, but then maybe instead of paranormal investigator, I would do scientist. What did I just do? I got rid of politician for doctor. I guess would you guys, do you think doctor or scientist is better gameplay? I kind of just did scientist when you think about Mason getting the crystals. We did that for like a hot second. What's easier, making the Sims and their story than choosing who does what, or to base who they are around their career? I think to base who they are around what we know they're gonna do. Excuse me, to base, like, yeah, I think I said that right. Like, I want to make sure I have it down pat, like, where we're going to go, and then we can go and make Sims that kind of complement that. You can, and paranormal investigator is a freelance career. Unless they've done something to the doctor career, it's a nightmare at least. Oh. Well, that doesn't sound fun. Doctor's repetitive. freelancer. You could be a crafter, digital artist, fashion photographer, paranormal investigator, programmer, or writer. Doctor's fine if you want to be the only one working. You'd love to see a pack that was space sci-fi themed. Something to update and tie in like aliens, robots, Strangeville, and Batu. Now, you know how the community gets, Wesley. Why would you even say that? Why would you even say you would want more DLC that complements DLC and stuff we already have? You know how the Sims community gets. We already have a sci-fi thing with the blah, 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 blah. We don't need any more science. We already have a scientist career. We don't need any more. As if that wasn't just me. It's like, who am I talking about? I'm talking about me. Insulting myself. Okay. So I'm going to change doctor to freelancer. And freelancer, and maybe we could be a freelance crafter is using the fabricator. There were issues getting your sim to do what they were supposed to do. There were issues with the reception. Your issues getting people to actually leave. Roger, it just sounds like you're talking about just playing Sims. Again, let me stop. Why am I being so mean? The vet career is more fun. I haven't done that. Oh, okay, yeah. See, that's what I want. Vet career, yes. I haven't done the vet career. So, we would need to own a vet, though, right? Is the vet career just like you own a vet? Batu doesn't count as sci-fi? No! Batu counts as sci-fi. What you mean? Well, what else is that? If not literally the fiction of science. If I could do house calls for horses and there'd be more pets, you'd use it more often. Yeah, that'd be cool. Okay, owning a vet, owning a vet clinic, that's cute. I like that. Vet career / vet clinic. I mean, yeah, I guess we did just get businesses and hobbies. So, Batu is an amusement park. Okay, well. I've got no comments on that. Interior decorator. Hold on, wait. Let me order this so it makes sense to me. I know you guys can't see it. It's just, yeah, okay. Interior decorator career. Reaper career. Undertaker career. Paranormal investigator. Astronaut. Detective. Romance consultant. Vet clinic. Maybe we should do astronaut, and then the bonus goal is going to Batu and completing one of the aspirations. I'm not even gonna hold you. I'm gonna put that down because I do think that's a good idea. Again, playing with things I haven't played with. Bonus, Batu, vacation. Thinking about it, a bird pack would be cool. Oh, here we go with the extra animals. Eric, you got people you're sending in here for the propaganda. I agree with you. A bird pack would be cool to complement cats and dogs and horses. My first pet stuff as well. The cast and build by can be tropical and colorful, very Rio movie like. Yeah, I mean they gave us a throwaway bird with a crow. I know that upset folks. I think the vet career wasn't too bad. Okay. You're new here. What are we doing? Hey, Chanel. Welcome. I'm new here, but you would love birds. Vet career would be fun to watch. It's not for me, though. Yeah, see, Tawny, that's the thing. I want to make sure I'm doing stuff that is not for me either. You know what I mean? Like, I would normally do it if I wasn't, doing this. If we're going to do Tiny Town 2. So if you're new, welcome. What we're talking about right now is Tiny Town 2. So Deligracy, who's a big Sims creator, made the Tiny Town Challenge. We played through the Tiny Town Challenge. You can watch all of the VODs of the live stream if you are looking for something to binge of me playing Tiny Town, where we built this town up from nothing to all of these little houses, okay? So this was the first Tiny Town. I had a lot of fun. Low-key, I would run this back, and instead of them selling stuff, they would just be doing careers. But I think we should do the warehouse thing just to kind of switch it up, right? So this is our original Tiny Town that we did first. So we finished Tiny Town in December, and we've been taking a break from challenges in general, and I've just been playing Sims. So now I'm like, okay, I think I'm ready to get back into a challenge. And honestly, it was just like, let's play Tiny Town 2, because Tiny Town, if you have not played that challenge, I do recommend it. It is honestly hilarious. The whole thing to me is hilarious, especially if you have For Rent, which I wouldn't necessarily recommend you get For Rent, but if you have For Rent, there's a possibility that make a separate save where you play the Tiny Town Challenge, because this lot is a residential rental lot. So each of these houses has its own, household. What am I talking about? The point is, so we are discussing the logistics, just the logistics part of Tiny Town 2. So I was just trying to figure out, because Tiny Town 2 is a little bit more, to me, feels a little bit more like I need to tweak it, because the careers and stuff that Deligracy was playing through, I was like, I don't want to play through all of the same ones. So we were just talking about what careers we want to do, because again, just because maybe I didn't explain it. Tiny Town 1, what you would do is you would have a group of Sims. Each Sim has a specific skill that they use to make money. And with that money, they build up their house, which you see here, we built up everyone's house. And they also build up the community center and like the common area. So we were just looking at, excuse me. So I just brought us back here because I wanted to check something, but this was the first Tiny Town. So that's done. So Tiny Town 2, similar. You have a group of Sims. They live in the same broken down warehouse. So the goal is to build up the warehouse, build up each of their apartments in the warehouse, but the only money that they're making is from their career. So instead of a skill that they use to make money, they're going to do a career to make money. So I wanted to go through and try to pick careers that I haven't really played through yet to have it be somewhat interesting for y'all, right? And as we're doing this, Tiny Town is so cute. The pawn was the right choice. I take back my fight for the stable. There's a stable-ish moment happening in the back, all right, of Jackie's house. We got the horses have somewhere to stay, and we don't even see them when we're not loaded into Jackie's house. The pond is it. The fact that you ever doubted the pond is crazy work. Wicked work. You haven't played any challenge in a while. I should do that. Susan, I totally recommend Tiny Town specifically, because Tiny Town, the first one, had all the things that I like about playing The Sims in one challenge, or like in one like thing. There was building, making Sims, and then Sim entrepreneurship through crafts. Crafts and gardening. I was like, oh yes, love this. And they all live like close together. So you made you're making your own little university college campus where everyone just kind of like hanging out and showing up. There is lore. You end up making your own lore. I mean, obviously whenever you play The Sims, you make your own rules and lore and whatever, but it's just even funnier because like, yeah, there's just, like some Sims were kind of trying to date other Sims and then it didn't work out. And then some Sims bring their partners into the fold and they won't give up ownership of the club. It's a whole thing. Put a pawn in Tiny Town 2. Oh, absolutely. Okay, so for Tiny Town 2, oh, okay. I'm pressing the wrong buttons. We're just going to go to Manage Worlds. Again, now I'm sitting here like, I don't know if this is the latest version, so I need to figure that out. Because I need to go look. Because now I'm like, did I not save? I just thought that Carmine aged up. And I thought it would be fun to have her move out, basically, to be in Tiny. If we can pluck a little bit of lore from our first Tiny Town, I think that would be cute. That's all. That's really what I'm trying to do. And nobody else had any kids or partners. It was really what's her name? So Chill. I wanted to call her Luna. I was like, it's So Chill. Is it raining? Oh yeah, the weather's been bad. This is concerning though. I was gonna say the load time, a little concerning, but whatever. So Deligracy made this lot. Carmine and the baby were older. They definitely were older. That's why I'm like, I picked the wrong save. So whatever. None of this I did counts. Not me forgetting my YouTube name is my government name and being like, who's calling me the name my grandma calls me? Yeah, fam, you gotta update your name. I remember the first time that I did that. I was like commenting in somebody's stream, same thing, and my like government name showed up, and I was like, whoa, I gotta go change this. So if you go into your settings, oh, her last name's Luna. Okay. If you go into your settings, you can change your display name for your YouTube. You said, who using my name? My bad. You never played Tiny Town because you're not much of a builder, but I did Tiny Town. It was so fun. Oh, yeah. You did Tiny Town 2. Yeah, okay, I was about to say, you must mean Tiny Town 2, because this is already built up. Yeah, no, I'm like, this is gonna be cute. I'm just curious what I'm gonna do to make this, like, area. I mean, we could even make, like, a little clubhouse, you know, like a common area clubhouse. I don't think I'd want to ruin... Maybe I just need to make this smaller and it'll bother me less. I don't want to ruin the vibes out here. Like I said, once I watch Deli's, maybe a few of Deli's videos for Tiny Town 2, I'll see what the vibes were, like what she was kind of doing. Sorry, my ass. I'll see what she did to like see like, you know, how it kind of turned out. I mean, we could even like bulldoze this area, you know, get rid of these trees and this foliage, get rid of all the greenery, bulldoze this, and maybe have the building off to the side over here or something. Or like in this back corner. It just would be nice to have like a community space. Or like I said, try to integrate it in here. And specifically cut this area off from this apartment. And then have some stairs going down into the basement. And we're not going to have an S dungeon, most likely. No guarantees. I'm not going to commit to anything. Could you say Jackie, the baking sim, had a bun in the oven? Great Suzo. Let's see if this worked. It did. You said who? You know, it's funny, Great Suzo. Unfortunately, I will remember. I won't use, you know, we don't dead name. So I'm going to use your name that you have here, Great Suzo. But I will remember. I'm like, that was so-and-so who was like, don't call me that. You didn't finish your Tiny Town, but it was an occult one with a human who built robots, a werewolf who did woodworking, and then you got distracted by other stuff. Well, okay, so then that was another option. Hold on. You know what? Even as I'm typing this, I actually don't want to do this. I'm having a moment where I'm like, oh, we could do this. And then I'm like, do I really want to do this? I was going to say we could do the every occult challenge. But I actually don't think I want to do this. Maybe that's what we do around September this year. I'll do another occult challenge situation. I think that could be fun. We'll do that then. And because I remember I started the vampire thing in October, maybe. I think it was a little bit late. I think I want to start, if we do something spooky themed, I want to start it earlier in the year. So that by the time Halloween comes around, we're wrapping it up and not feeling like I'm just kind of getting started and having to like force end it, you know? So yeah, so I'm thinking, like I said, my voice is getting kind of weird. So I think I'm going to wrap this up just because I'm like, you know, just hope I don't get sick. I don't think I'm going to get sick. I'm hoping not. But yeah. Okay. I'm going to load into the correct save. Halloween special? The gasp. Yeah, no, I guess because we did it once. Oh, the cat's been over here the whole time? Hi, boo-boo. I didn't realize that. So, I will make sure that I'm in the right save. Because Carmine, we aged up. And I think I want Carmine to be a part of this. Carmine maybe becomes the vet clinic, technically. Because she was into the horses. You see what I'm saying? The lore writes itself. All right. And it would also make sense if Carmine ends up doing the vet clinic, because technically she's coming with some wealth from her family. Because how much money did they have? Let's see. Let me go visit. Well, I mean, again, this is a little outdated, but just to give me an idea. Maxine said, right. She's looking at the shadows. Don't play with the laser pointer with your cats. They become obsessed with shadows. And so, my little Bookie Bear. Poor thing, I've trained her. Okay. So, let's jump back in here. And let's load into you. Yeah, they... Oh, they only have $10,000. That's got to be outdated. And I probably blew some of their money on nonsense. I guess I don't need to jump in here. Leave alert. So next week, I'm thinking we can play a little bit more of the Dandridge story, because now it was kind of just starting to get juicy if I wasn't sure if they're going to cheat on each other. And we got the mother-in-law in town. We got some things we can do a little bit there. So we can do a little bit of Dandridge on Tuesday, and then on Thursday, we can start creating the new Tiny Towners. Oh, Family Touch recipe unlocked. Oh, there's all kinds of stuff that Jackie could do. That's cute. Jackie could do something for heartbreak, fertility. Oh, that's it. Okay. Yeah, this is because I'm like, I updated this. Didn't I update Carmine's room in the end? Yeah, I messed something up. This too, I feel like, yeah, something's wrong. It's cool. It's old. Oh yeah, we still have these crystals, and I'm pretty sure I gave these crystals away to each of the Sims in the last one. So I went back a little bit too far. It's all coming back to me. I just went back a hair too far, because we had that party where we gave everybody the gifts. We made jams for everyone, gave them to each other. Everyone should have a little bit of everyone's gifts. So yeah, I'm like a save or two behind. Yeah, no, definitely. Yeah, I'm just like, it's all coming back to me now. I'm like, no. We did a whole gift exchange. Everybody got a little bit of something from everybody else, and this is not it. So when I was scrolling through my saves, I couldn't tell, I guess. So I'm just too far back. So I'll delete this save and then just go find the right save, because I'm like, yeah, no, Carmine is aged up into a teen, and Carmine can move out as a teenager. Clearly this little baby, she ain't happy here anyway. So as a teenager, we don't even have to really age her up to an adult. She can just leave, and then we'll have her age up maybe in the new Let's Play. I like that. So she'll be a vet. I'll see how much money we have at the end of this too, because didn't I plant a money tree? Yep, and did. So we'll take some money and we'll dip, buy ourselves a cheap vet clinic. Wasn't the last episode like 6 hours or something nuts? Yeah. You know why? Because it really needed to be 2 different episodes, but however I did it, I needed it to end that day, because I think I was trying to take a little break. So I was like, no, I'm not going to come back and stream it again. I think I wanted the end of the year to be like, we're done with Tiny Town. This can't go into 2025. 2025 needs to be Tiny Town too. So it is long as hell, which will be either to someone's dismay or someone will be excited about it when they get to that point. Anybody else? I don't know where you are. And I don't know where you're going. Oh, you're gonna go cross stitch. Okay, cool. Yeah. I like the idea also that, like, Jackie or So Chill might come by. I don't know. We might see some old Tiny Towners. Thank you, Dre. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Gracie, for subscribing. Hope you're having a good time here. Yeah, so we're ramping up to Tiny Town 2. I'm excited. And I'm also kind of excited that even though like I was happy to be building in Tiny Town 1, I'm kind of excited that it'll be more focused on like decorating, you know, and trying to make everything feel cozy and fun or macabre for our Undertaker. And just to be clear, she grabbed the cross stitch and decided that she wasn't going to stay over there at the rocking chair. She was going to come all the way up to the least comfortable chair in this building. Got it. All right. Well, the Sims are going to sim. Have you gotten rid of the infamous athletic wear dress? I have, because I got rid of it before the Sims 25th anniversary live stream. Because I was like, I can't get on this live stream with this CC dress. Dang it. I should add it back though, just for, you know, continuity. We need it back. So you know, that's a good point. Before I make a new save, I'll add the CC dress back. So, even though it should not be this freaking game. Okay, cool. So yeah, we've got a good start. I'll post this in the Discord. That would have been hilarious. It would have been hilarious, but I think I was like not supposed to use mods and CC and stuff. I'm pretty sure. And I wouldn't want to do that. I wouldn't want to put the Sims on blast with this dope ass dress that is not in the game. Oh, you back. Where were you? Oh, here y'all go. The baby's very uncomfortable. Oh, and you can't get to the baby. Ooh, okay. I mean, I guess this doesn't matter because this is an alternate timeline. But just in case. That would have been... Yeah. Okay, cool. We have a good... Oh, that's what I was saying. We have a good start. I can post this in the Discord. She said, actually, that's not my problem. That's crazy. Okay. We can also do name voting for the name of the warehouse in the YouTube chat. I mean, not YouTube chat, in the YouTube community tab. There's a lot going on, actually. You know what? Why did I come back into this household? This is the household with the most going on that I really wasn't actually supposed to deal with. So yeah. So I think that's going to be it for me. I'm going to go on vocal rest. And hopefully I don't have any major meetings tomorrow. But have a good evening, y'all. Thanks again for 10,000 subscribers. We're going to do, like I said, giveaways. In addition to our usual business of playing Sims, getting ready for Tiny Town 2, I'm going to do giveaways. Fun little just, you know, balloon moment. I don't know. I'll do something so that we're like having fun. Because it's like, yeah, the community's growing. Thanks for the new subscribers. You know, 2 years of the channel. Also, that's also what we'll be celebrating is 2 years of the channel. So yeah, it's good stuff. We're having a good time here on this channel. We growing. And you part of it too. So I appreciate you. I'm not getting sick. Dear Lord! I'm not getting sick before the party. All right. Good night. Feel beautiful. Thank you. You too. Have a good night, y'all. See y'all next time. Until next time, dag dag. Every time I do my dag dag, that's when Maxine comes over. She's like, "You're done?" Dag dag.